What's up, y'all? All right, boys and girls. We're here to talk about the high value people on YouTube. Before we get into that, I want to talk about a couple of the things that are pretty funny about their whole little manosphere, red pill, high value thing that they do. Here's one of the biggest things that I notice about this group, especially the fans of it, the subscribers and people who watch it. These guys sit around all day telling you how bad black women are. That's what they do, for the most part. But then when they run across somebody who doesn't date black women, they try to shame and clown that person for it. Now, I want you to imagine how hypocritical that is. You spend all day telling black men how horrible black women are, but then when they decide to date a white woman or Asian woman, you jump all over them for it. It's one of the biggest problems I see with their little group. They all do it. They all do it. They love to try to dismiss you if you don't date black women. But if you listen to their rhetoric, why would anybody? If you just showed up on Earth and started listening to this manosphere stuff, and you heard the way they talk about black women, you wouldn't date one. So this shaming because people are dating women outside the race is ridiculous. But it also goes to show you that there's nobody more racist right now than the black community itself. I told you guys this a long time ago. That's why you got so many black men and women on YouTube saying such racist stuff. All this white people hate. Because there's no community more racist than the black community at this point in time in our history. Which is hilarious when you consider everything that they get it from white people. Even you people on YouTube making money off your videos. The money that you get for your videos is coming from white people. All you black folks in the hood, living on welfare in the ghetto, complaining about white people, everything you have, you get it from white people. Every bit of it. The project you living in, the clothes you wearing, the cars you driving, the phones you're using, even the computers you're on, everything you get it from white folks. But you sit around all day talking about how much you hate white people. If you hate them so much, give back everything that they gave to you. That's the way I look at it. Why would you want to keep something that was given to you by somebody that you hate? I mean, if I hate you and you give me something, I don't want it. You can keep it. Don't that make sense? If you hate white people so much, everything that you get off of them, everything you get from them, give it back. Or tell them you don't want it since you hate them. But anyways, on to the scam that is the high value scam. Oh, wait a minute, before I get into that. My stream is in sub only mode, and all my streams are going to be that way because it completely destroys the little idiots who have been harassing me since 2017. And this is the best way to deal with them. It crushes their hopes and dreams. And they can't comment on any of my channels, and that really hurts them too. So all they can do is hit the dislike button, and they can try to flag me. But that's it. They have nothing else. And I told these bums at some point I would take away everything that they do. Everything that they enjoy, I would take it away. And that's exactly what I'm doing. If you don't like the sub only mode, fuck you, leave. That's the way I look at it. I'm not interested in how you feel. And that goes to everybody watching, everybody who's going to watch. If you don't like it, leave. Because I'm not going to do what you want. I don't do this as a job. I don't do this for monetary gain. I do this as a hobby. So I'm going to do this hobby the way I want to do it. If you don't like that, I don't care. Now, with that being said, wait a minute. Hey, Romney official, I don't need to thank YouTube for giving me shit. I don't know who you think you talking to, but I already don't like your ass. Only reason I let you stay, because I most of the time ignore you. But you do a lot of dumb spamming. But you don't tell me what I need to be thankful for. You need to be thankful that I'm letting your ass stay in my chat. How about that, since we want to be thankful for stuff? You should be thankful you ain't banned. So try again. Not interested in people like you telling me what I need to be doing. Do you understand that? Or you can do like everybody else to get their feelings hurt and leave. Well, the way you wrote it, it's directed towards me. It says, you should thank them for giving you a platform as well. That's what it says. As well means them and me. I know how to read and I know how to comprehend. Yeah, that's the way you wrote it. You wrote it as them and me. That's what as well means. So you need to figure out how to write stuff better. Because that's exactly how you wrote it. Directed towards me. So I responded to it the way I read it. If you made a mistake, then you shouldn't have wrote it in the first place. Well, if your grammar is that bad, you should probably chill out and stop writing stuff. Because bad grammar gets you banned around here. Anyways, guys, I want to talk about the high value crap. The high value game, as I like to call it, because it is a game. One thing that I've learned about high value people is that they don't have to tell you they're high value. Especially high value men. They don't have to tell you they're high value. You just know it. Okay? There are a lot of these dudes on YouTube who go out of their way to try to teach other men how to be high value, but they themselves are not high value. And here's how you know they're not high value. Because look at the people they surround themselves with. Okay? I don't hang around anybody in my life at all that makes less money than me. I don't. They got to be at my level or above for me to deal with them. But if you take a look at these so-called high value men on here on YouTube, look at the people they hanging around. They hanging around scallywags. They hanging around hanger-ons and bandwagoners. They on here giving props and big upping people who are beneath them. They on here arguing and fighting and yelling with women who are beneath them, apparently, according to them. High value men don't operate like that. They don't. And if you know anything about high value anything, any person of high value does not hang around people who are of lower value than themselves. This is why millionaires hang together. This is why billionaires hang together. This is why politicians hang together. Because people in high stature, high value, and that's their word, not mine, they hang with people of the same ilk. They don't hang with people beneath them because they know it leads to trouble. Every time an NFL or NBA star gets in trouble, it's because they're hanging with somebody below them. Every time a rapper gets into trouble, it's because they're hanging with somebody beneath them. Every time. Look at all these rich celebrities that have gotten into trouble. It's always with a person who they shouldn't be hanging with in the first place. That's why I tell y'all that value is not determined by how much money you make. It's not. These guys have fooled y'all into thinking that it's tied to how much money you make. But it's not. True value has nothing to do with your cash flow. There are bums and broke people who are very high value people. It's a lot more involved than just how much you make. And you can't allow these guys to continue tricking y'all with this idea that your value is tied to your bank account. No, your lifestyle is tied to your bank account. But your value as a person is not tied to your bank account. Okay? That's the thing that they keep crossing up. Your lifestyle, the life that you live, the Lamborghinis, the big houses, all that stuff, that's tied to your bank account. But that stuff is not high value. You could have 10 Bugattis sitting in your front yard and still be a low value person. Floyd Mayweather is a low value person. And I guess you're like, what? Wait a minute. Floyd Money Mayweather's super rich. Yeah, he has 10 sports cars in his driveway. Big house, money. But did you know that Floyd can barely read or write? If it wasn't for his hands, he would be broke because he can barely read and barely write. Bet y'all didn't know that about Floyd, did you? His vocabulary is extremely limited because he can barely read. That's why he has so many people doing everything for him. This guy can't even sign his own contracts because he can't read them. So he has people do that for him. Okay? So just because he has a bunch of money don't mean anything. He's a low value person because he has zero education. You guys can't tie everything to money. And I'm not saying that about Floyd to be mean or to talk about him. It's an absolute fact. It is a true fact that he can't read or write. Well, he can, but just at an elementary school level. Okay, I'm just being honest. So, how can a person like that be considered a high value person? They can't. The only thing he contributes to is himself. Him going in the ring and punching people brings no value to anyone but him. It brings no other value to this world at all. You can't tell me anything that him punching somebody does to bring value to the world. Brings value to his bank account. That's it. But I want to show you guys something, because I'm finna make a point that I haven't seen anybody make yet, and I want y'all to see this. And I'm going to use the Fresh and Fit podcast to make my point.
As a winner, why is he fucking with a loser? Why are you fucking with a loser?
Because men and women are different.
No,
because
but
men can date down.
That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, you just said that you don't want to date a peasant, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's men why
don't care.
Now, I want to explain to you why I'm showing y'all this. Because a lot of these manosphere, red pill, MGTOW dudes have been led to believe that if you stand up and tell a woman to get the fuck out your house, that makes you a high value man. That makes you a manly man by telling a woman to get the fuck out your house. That has nothing to do with being high value. But it's one of the tenets that's being taught by men like the Fresh and Fit podcast. They're teaching this kind of stuff to these younger guys. If that bitch ain't doing what you want, kick her out. What they don't tell you is that it's not that easy. It don't work that way, where you just say, get your shit and leave. It don't work that way, guys.
Bro, men will date a peasant. Men will date a peasant.
McDonald's, Walmart.
So, but that says a lot about you. That says a lot about you.
No,
I'll take her out, but I want
that's
biology.
Yeah, exactly. You won't take her out, but that says...
I'm finna make an extremely big point in just a second. I'm finna make a point that no one has made about the Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, any of these people who do this kind of content.
Yo, you gotta chill. Like, you gotta chill. So anyway, like I was saying.
Like I said, y'all wasn't ready for my piece.
No. You said your piece, and then I'm gonna rebut that, but then you kept talking. And what I'm trying to say is that
you didn't let me finish too.
There's
We want to be
and there's disrespect. Don't cut them off. All right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's respect.
You know what?
Point is this.
Real quick.
Point is this.
Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Frank Castle.
Yeah. Let us know, guys, what you want.
Cool.
We'll let the people pick. So anyway, with that said, I'm gonna make my point. The thing is this: men can date down. Men can date a chick that's a peasant or makes less money than them or whatever. You're saying who would do that? Men easily date down. Like men don't care about how much money a woman
man
makes.
That high value don't look at it. Won't look at it.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Marvin, finish your point.
Yeah. So anyway, to finish my point, men that are of a higher status, they will definitely date a girl below them financially and socially. It's just the way it is. Women don't do that way. You know what I'm saying? So. And I'll tell you this, the more money a man makes, the less inclined he's going to be to want to grow on his level. Make no mistake about it. You mentioned Beyonce and Jay-Z. That's a good point. But don't forget that Jay-Z cheated on her and she didn't leave. What does that tell you? She didn't leave because
she's just not a cheater.
No. It's
okay.
Because all right, you got.
See, here's the thing. These guys always love to use rich celebrities for their template. They love to say, "Oh, Jay-Z cheated and Beyonce didn't go anywhere." How do you know Beyonce not cheating? How do you know that anything about their personal life, for that matter, never mind what they're doing in public? How do you know anything? There are a lot of husband and wives who have agreements. Hey, we're both rich, we're both famous, do whatever you want, just keep it out of the newspapers. There's a lot of rich people that have agreements like that. But my point is, these high-value guys are always using rich celebrities for their little rules that they make up. Like they were using Bill Gates for a long time until they found out the real shit behind what happened with Bill Gates. Yes, his wife knew that he was cheating, but his wife played it smart. She waited till the children were adults before she filed her divorce. She even said she was waiting for the last of their kids to become an adult and get out on their own, and then she was going to leave Bill Gates. She wasn't staying with him because he was high value and cheating on her. She just did not want to raise the rest of her kids by herself. So she waited. These guys don't tell you that story. They just tell you, oh, Bill Gates' wife let him cheat for years. She didn't let him do anything. She just played it smart. She played it smart. She didn't want to be a single mom. A lot of white women do that, by the way. White women will stay with a rich husband until the kids are grown, and then they'll leave. Black women will get a divorce no matter what. They don't give a damn. They'll just say, fuck it, I'm out of here. But white women will typically stay with their husband, even if the motherfucker cheating. Especially if they rich. But once the kids are grown, that woman is out of there. She is out of there. And that's exactly what Melinda Gates did. These guys won't tell you that. They won't say that. They'll just say, oh, high value men cheat and their women put up with it. Jeff Bezos' wife didn't put up with it neither. When she found out he was banging supermodels, she divorced him. These are two of the richest men on the planet. They're both, one of them's divorced, one of them's getting divorced. You can't get higher than Jeff Bezos. Come on, are you kidding me? Ain't nobody got as much money as him. And even he got divorced for cheating. These guys lie to y'all. They scam y'all. They pretend that they know these things that they don't know. But let me finish playing this out so I can make the point I was gonna make.
Gotta go, man. You gotta go. You gotta go. You're wild.
Damn.
Wait, why she gotta go? Why she gotta go? Why she gotta?
All right, y'all see the way this girl's acting, right? Now these fresh and fit guys are supposed to be high value men. They live in Miami, driving Lamborghinis and all this stuff. They're supposed to be high value, right? I've never seen a high value man have to kick a woman out of a studio. And you want to know why I've never seen it? Because high value men don't hang with ratchets. Just think about it. Have you noticed when in this manosphere, all the high value white dudes, they don't deal with trash like these women. You never see them dealing with women like these. It's only the thirsty black dudes who are caught dealing with these kinds of women. Have y'all noticed that? Because there are some manosphere guys, some white dudes that are high value that don't even talk to women like these. They don't even waste their time on these kinds of women. If these dudes were high value, that girl would have never been in that studio to begin with. she never would have been sitting in there talking to begin with. You never would have had to put her out because you never would have let her in because she a ratchet. Also, they claim to be high value. They never have any female lawyers, female doctors. They never have any female professionals like in real professions. All they ever have is OnlyFans girls and strippers and shit like that. Have you noticed they never have important women on their show? They never have women on their show that actually are doing shit for society. It's always strippers and OnlyFans models and Instagram models. It's because these dudes are not high value. They're hucksters. They scamming y'all. This dark-skinned dude drives a Lamborghini. You want to know why? Because y'all niggas are paying for it. Because y'all the ones dropping them dollars in the donations so he can drive a Lamborghini. This dude wasn't living it like this before this podcast. He wasn't doing all this before this podcast. Y'all paid for it. Y'all supplied the funds so he could live this lifestyle in Miami. I don't know how y'all ain't figured it out yet. A bunch of dudes on here talking about being high value. Ain't none of them got wives. None of them have girlfriends. All they do is sit around arguing with women all day. High value men don't sit around arguing with women all day. They just don't, guys. This is a fact. High value men do not sit around arguing all day with women. They dismiss them and keep moving.
No, she's just being on the podcast. Is he mad because she's talking and he wants her to stop talking?
We give her multiple chances to like just be chill. Let her talk. He talks.
I thought we was doing that though.
Nah.
Look at this girl. Look at her. She just looks like the typical ghetto ratchet. Look at this girl. She just a typical ratchet ghetto chick. If you really are high value, there's no way you would have let that chick on your stream. You would have screened her out. At the door, you would have been like, no. You are ratchet? No. Just a few minutes of listening to that girl talk, I knew she was a ratchet. But y'all actually let her in there, let her on the podcast, just so you can tell her to get out. High value man would have scoped that out a long time ago. These guys are not high value. These guys they're making money off of all you guys donating to them, but they're not high value men, not even close.
She wasn't.
But we was doing that though.
Listen, there's no arguing. She's leaving. If you want to leave, you can leave with her.
I thought we was doing that though. We was having a debate. It should be a friendly debate.
No, she just keeps cutting me off, just like you've been earlier.
Yeah. But it should be a friendly debate. I don't think anybody was cutting.
Listen to them arguing with this female. See, this is how you handle it. I ain't got nothing to say. I have paid security who have a right to pick you up and carry you out because that's their job. You can't accuse them of anything. They can't be charged with anything. Their job is to remove disturbances. So even if you're a female and I call my security, they're going to pick you up and carry your ass out. I'm going to tell them, I pay your salary. I want this person out of here. I want y'all to just look at how much cucking going on here, how much punk shit going on. There ain't no way all my security would have been fired. My whole security team would have been fired. This argument should have never happened. He should have said, that girl and that girl, I want them out of here. And his security should have walked over, grabbed them, and took their ass out. Because security has a right to do that shit.
There's nothing for debate right now. She's getting kicked out. If you want to leave, you can leave with her too.
I mean, I have no choice but to leave with her too.
Now you hear him say, if you don't like it, you can leave too. That's where a lot of dudes are getting fooled. You think by kicking a woman out of your studio, that makes you high value, or that makes you an alpha male. Do you know how many dudes tell women to get the fuck out of their house, and it don't make them high value or an alpha male? I know broke dudes that done kick women out of their house. I know guys that live in a piece of shit shack ass apartment who done kicked women out, done bagged up their shit and threw it in the yard. That don't make you high value and it don't make you alpha. What it makes you is a dumbass for having that woman in there in the first place.
So okay, then get out.
If you have to throw a woman out, then she should have never been there to begin with. You should have never brought her in there. And a high-value man would have known this. A high-value man would have seen through these women and not let them on the podcast.
I'm not gonna get nothing out unless you call the fucking police on if you talking to me like that.
You're gonna get out right now.
Listen to how this girl talking. I ain't gonna get out unless you call the police on me. You should have knew this was gonna happen. You guys are not high value. You're not alphas either. Because there's no way you would be, man, shit, I wish this was me. I wish a chick would say you gotta call the police on me. You in my crib and you think you not getting out. Okay.
You're gonna call the police
No,
if
you're
you're
gonna get
talking
out.
to me like that.
You're gonna get out.
You're gonna call the police if
get out.
you're talking to me like
This is my
that.
place. You're gonna get the
You're
fuck
gonna
out.
call the police if
Okay.
you're talking to me.
See? You're gonna get the fuck out. And she's saying, no, I'm not. You're gonna have to call the police. You lose all your alpha male points right there, dude. Because instead of putting her ass out, you arguing with her. First things first, forget the high value part. A real man would not be in this situation. A real man would not be in this situation. Because he would have already known not to deal with these broads. But see, this is how you know these dudes are not high value. Because all they bring is chicken heads and ratchets in there to talk. Every girl they done brought in there has been an Instagram model, an OnlyFans model, a stripper, or a fucking prostitute. They ain't brought no women in there that's worth a fuck. I don't care how good they look. They ain't worth a fuck. And that's how you know these dudes are not high value. Because look at the type of women they hang around. These are chicken heads. These women are ratchet, they ghetto trash. And that's all they hang around. And that includes the white ones and the Latino ones. I'm from Miami. I know the story down there. Even the white ones and the Latino ones are ratchet. It ain't just the black ones. All they asses are ratchets. And that's why these dudes hang around them. It's easy pussy.
Like
I'm gonna sip my white claw.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, this is easy pussy and these loser ass niggas ain't even getting none of it. They bring it on ratchets and they can't even fuck them. Like how can you call yourself high value when you don't even get pussy from the kind of chicks that anybody can fuck? Any old loser can fuck this chick right here. This broad is a nobody.
We won't call the cops. You're gonna look stupid getting kicked off on air by the police.
You're gonna look stupid getting kicked off the air by the police. That's his threat, by the way. That's his threat. You know what my threat would be? My security guard carrying that bitch over the top of his head out that fucking door or into that bathroom right there. Throwing her ass in there and locking her ass in. Or carrying her down the fucking hall. That's what my threat would have been. My security guards would have been dragging that bitch out of there. There's no way I would be sitting there arguing with her. What's the point of having paid security if they ain't doing shit?
Go ahead, do that.
Can we not do that?
Are these people really being like this because they fucking Fab and Fit podcast? But you got like fucked up. She was just talking. I don't get it. What was wrong? What just happened? No way. I'm really trying to figure out what happened. It shouldn't even be like this. What happened? I don't even know what happened.
He just standing there doing this, telling the chick to leave. And she's still sitting there. He just doing this. This dude, he making himself look like a straight up punk. Straight up punk. I would have ended the podcast because I would have climbed over that table, grabbed that bitch, and threw her out that window that they sitting in front of. If I say get the fuck out my house, you getting the fuck out my house. I don't care if I go to jail. You getting up out of my shit. Guaranteed. I'll pay my bail, but I guarantee you will be leaving. Either out that window or out a door, but you gonna fucking leave. I can't, I'm sorry, this is basic man shit right here. You can't call yourself a high value anything, especially a man, if you don't even have enough guts to get a bitch up out your studio. And that bitch would have been flew out of there. Them other chicks would have had to duck, because she would have flew right over their heads.
Okay, so yeah.
Yo, you guys are on camera right now looking crazy.
We're not looking crazy.
You guys are on camera right now looking crazy. You know what? The only one looking bad on this is you. The women look like women. You look like a bitch sitting there doing this, and the chick is ignoring you. The only one that look bad is you.
Anything.
Yeah, you are.
No, we're not.
These are your high value men. These are your high value men, boys and girls. These are the people that are ripping y'all off every day on YouTube. These are the guys that's getting y'all money every day on YouTube by sitting around telling you stuff that they not even living up to. They don't even live up to this standard. All this talk, all this alpha talk, and you can't even make one female get out of your studio.
Y'all gonna get out. Y'all gonna get out.
And no, I will like my waiver before I leave.
You're not gonna do shit because y'all sitting here recording the bitch. You guys can call the police to get out.
Not fucking touch his phone.
No, I want my waiver before I leave.
Okay, this chick picked up this nigga phone and threw it. I can't believe they left this clip up on YouTube. This clip make these dudes all look like bitches. You let this ratchet ass chick pick up your shit and throw it? Man, I would have, they would have been waking that bitch up with smelling salts. I would have knocked her ass out. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. All the men in this look pathetic. They put this clip up to try to make these women look bad. But the men look worse than the women. The women look bad. Yes, they look ratchet as fuck. But the dudes all look like punks. No real man would tolerate these bitches. No high value man would even speak to these bitches.
The police to get out. I want my waiver before I.
You are arguing with women of the lowest quality, and you think that you're a high value man.
You guys
Need to change their name to the Punk and Bitch Podcast.
Not like this guy.
No,
Anyways, guys, welcome to the podcast.
And now look, this nigga grab a phone and he filming it. Instead of putting these bitches out, you filming it. This is the world that we live in now. Instead of taking action, this is what niggas do now. Am I getting a good angle? Is it 1080p? This is what niggas do now. Instead of taking action, you sitting there filming it. Man, this nigga had to go all the way back over there to grab his phone because the chick grabbed his phone and threw it across the room. So he walked all the way over there to get his phone to pick it up so he can film the chick. I would have left the phone laying over there because these motherfucking phones, these damn things are not cheap. I would have picked that bitch up and threw her across the room. These are both of these phones you see, these $1,200 phones. I'd have picked that bitch up and slung her ass across the goddamn room. You fuck that shit. You got these little tiny ass ratchets in here running y'all show. These little ghetto bitches running y'all shit. And y'all claim to be high value. Man, these dudes is punks, man.
Behind the scenes, y'all see all the tea, all the
The late
juice.
night
Y'all
ladies
see that?
night.
So,
I mean, look at these ratchets. Look at these ratchets. Let me blow this up some more. These are the ratchets that you brought. Look at these chicks. These are just everyday ghetto chicks. And you brought them on your podcast talking about high value stuff. These are everyday ratchets. These are the kind of chicks you pick up at the bus station or at the dollar store. And you bring them on your shit and treat them like they glamorous. But you a high value man. Look at what this one wearing. This is some dollar store shit. But you high value. No man worth they salt would talk to these women. No man worth they salt would want to be caught dead with these women. But the high value men, they love it.
this is crazy.
So as we were
World
talking
star.
about this,
Like,
No, listen, nobody listen.
so
debate no more.
Oh gosh.
I would have left a long time ago.
There is no way. Did you hear that girl say I would have left a long time ago? Did you hear that girl just say that in the background? Exactly. Listen, a woman with class would have stood up, grabbed her purse, and already been gone. Okay? If let's say you're out on a date with a woman and shit is going haywire, and you just say, look, let's go on about our business. This date's over. A woman with class is going to stand up, thank you for the evening, and she going to be gone before anybody has a chance to get mad. A woman like this, a ratchet with zero class, they're going to spend 40 minutes arguing with your ass. This right here shows you these men are not high-value men. Because why in the hell are these ratchets in there arguing with you? Look at how they dressed, like straight hoes. Come on, y'all. These dudes are not high-value. They're living a high-value life off of the money and donations they getting off of you fools on YouTube. If it wasn't for all that money y'all giving them, these guys wouldn't be able to put on a podcast like this. They wouldn't be able to pay all these ratchets to come on. Because yes, they pay these girls a fucking fee, an appearance fee to show up on the podcast. They ain't coming on there for free. They giving these girls money to come on there.
Yeah, I would have left.
Bro, that's so embarrassing.
And y'all niggas who giving the donations, y'all paying for pussy you don't get the fuck. Every time they pay a girl to come on the podcast, y'all niggas paid for it. Y'all paying to see women y'all can't fuck. Y'all niggas, it's like going to a strip club. You can look, but you can't touch. Y'all niggas are stupid as hell. Y'all paying for this shit.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. High key.
No, look. All right, you already got embarrassed over here. Now you got.
Guys, it's almost 200 people in here. The like button got to go up. I'll continue when I get some more likes. Y'all get lazy and ignore that like button. Y'all got to hit that. Give me a minute to check. Oh, I knew it. And just when I was thinking about it too. My phone is trying to install an update. I knew something was going wrong with it. Hit that like button, people. Come on, I need more than that. There's a lot of people in here. Come on. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate comments on this stream. And I can already hear it. You're a simp. You're a beta. Okay. Telling the truth makes you a simp and a beta. But sitting on the internet arguing with ratchets don't make you a simp or a beta. I don't argue with women at all for any reason. I don't. Not in my real life and not online. I don't argue with women. I think one of the weakest things that a man can do is sit around having an argument with females. My dad didn't argue with women. My brother don't argue with women. Because we understand that's just not what men do. You don't sit around arguing with women. You certainly don't sit around arguing with women and then call the police on them. Nope. That's not how real men operate. I'm from a different generation. I'm 44 years old. So yes, these guys are way younger than me. And you young guys handle stuff differently. I'm from the Dolomite era. Sprinkle a little baby powder. Get your ass up out of here kind of thing. Grab them and out the front door. You guys remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? When he used to throw Jazz out the door all the time? That's how we used to do them bras. Get the fuck out of here. I'm calling the police. You assaulted me. I don't give a fuck. This is my property. And I asked you to leave. So yeah, I might go to jail, but I'm going to be out in less than 24 hours. Because all I did was get you off of my property. Yeah, you'll definitely go to jail. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I never lie to y'all. If you physically put a woman out of your house, it's a good chance you're going to go to jail for assault. It doesn't matter though, because you have a right. Actually, in the state I live in, you probably won't. Because we have what's called the castle doctrine here, where you have a right to defend your property against men, women, children, dogs, cats. It don't matter. So in my state, you might not go to jail for it. But in other states, liberal areas, yes, you go to jail for it. Because the woman's going to call the police and she's going to say you assaulted her. But in my state, if I ask you to leave my property and you don't, I have the right to remove you by force. So that's one thing I love about being in Tennessee. It's awesome. I can literally grab you and sling you out of my yard. And all you can do is cry about it. Or I can shoot you. Because it's legal to shoot people here too. Because we also have the stand your ground law in this state. 2 laws that let you get away with fucking people up. The castle doctrine and stand your ground. We have both of those in Tennessee. And I will definitely use them.
Like the scene.
I'm having a whole damn anxiety attack.
I'm like, just stay quiet and like, hi, cheers.
Look at this loser ass dude. He's waving at the camera. What are you, like a cameraman or something? You never get to be on film, so you finally getting a chance to show off? Loser.
Let's share. Okay, let's share. Ass and titties, guys.
Ass and titties.
I mean, these chicks are just straight garbage. Why argue with them?
Ass and titties.
Since that's what we're talking about anyway.
Whoa.
Look at Steven.
Oh my God.
Come in the room.
Mimi.
But I just really feel like
no, but I really feel like no wait, Mimi, we in Miami, bitch.
Wait, what the fuck?
Did y'all see that? I'm gonna pause it right there. Hit the like button and tell me that y'all just see that. Did y'all just see that? She just hit this dude live on the air. That's legal. Once you assault me, I can legally defend myself. Once you hit me, I can defend myself. Whether you a man or a woman. The minute that she hit him, he could grab that bitch and throw her ass out the door, and it's legal. It is straight up legal. And what is he doing? He talking about it.
Here we go on the ratchet. You go on the ratchet. Wait, have you guys ever seen some shit like this on their podcast? No, I've never seen it. Y'all, this is live footage. Look, there are 10K viewers. Trip in, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You can't make this up. Only a day.
I'm telling you now.
And do you hear the other women still sitting at the table laughing at these niggas? You heard one of them say they tanking viewers because people are leaving the show because they don't want to see this dumb shit. So the viewers are starting to go down. People are leaving because they don't want to see this. This is not high value. This is not what they claim to be. This right here shows you that you ain't nothing but bargain basement level black dudes because you sitting around arguing with ratchets. That's just the average everyday Pookie and Ray Ray right there. These guys are not special. You can drive all the Lamborghinis you want, but you just showed that you ain't nothing but a Pookie and a Ray Ray because there is no way a high value man will be arguing with these chicks.
You put your hands on me twice. You do it one more time? Ooh, I'm gonna grab you by your hair and throw you the fuck out.
So you're not gonna do shit.
Okay. He said, you put your hands on me one more time. First things first, she done already put her hands on you twice. And you still ain't put her out yet? You still waiting on security? It wouldn't have been no twice for me.
Okay, you want to be tough now? Assaulted me in my own house. All right, we got you on camera. All right, now go.
Why you want to be so big just because you on a podcast?
I don't want to touch you. I want you to leave.
How many views you got in this bitch? Put me on
I want you to
camera.
leave. You look crazy.
Put me on camera.
Get out.
That's 10K views.
Police.
We tried, but you slapped the phone on my hand.
Police. But I want to know what.
That's the one who hit him. She's back over there at the microphone. The one who just hit him. Dude, you a bitch. I'm sorry. This is one of the reasons why I cannot, in good faith, watch their show anymore. Because any man with balls, I don't know how you can watch their show anymore. How you can sit and watch an episode of what they do after him letting this no-count ratchet run his ass over. She done hit him twice, and she done took over his podcast. How can anybody with a set of balls watch these dudes? How can any man say, oh, those are alphas right there? What's alpha about this situation? What's high value about this situation? These dudes look like straight up bitches. You done let this tiny little ratchet take over your whole podcast. She done went back over there to where y'all podcasting at, done took over your shit.
You guys' problem.
I'm telling
because you mad because the bitch talking of you because you don't agree with what the bitch is saying to you? I'm confused.
Don't
because you don't agree with what the bitch saying with you on this live, right? This live, right? Fuck Fab and Fit, bitch. Fuck Fab and Fit, bitch.
Shit, she don't even know the name of the show that she on. She's saying fuck Fab and Fit. This chick is so illiterate and stupid. Why would you let her on your show? The name of the podcast is right there next to the dumb bitch. And she still got it wrong. Why would you let this no-count ratchet on your show? This shows you these guys are not high value. They full of shit.
Bitch, put me all on motherfucking World Star, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What you mean? What you mean?
For your blog. Yo, literally, you guys are gonna be famous.
These women come on to boost their Instagram following. Okay? They come online to boost their Instagram following. The same thing with Kevin Samuels. You think those women come on and make fools of themselves for no reason? Every chick that goes on Kevin Samuels shit, they get a bigger Instagram following. Because you want to know what they do once they've been on his show? They go on Instagram and they post, I went on Kevin Samuels. And they instantly get a brand new following from it. That's exactly what they do. All these chicks are just getting a bigger Instagram following. That's it. They're not, this don't hurt this woman. Okay? The reason why this woman is not going to feel any effects of what she's doing is because black men like ratchets. The more ratchet and ghetto she act, the more sexy she is to a lot of these dudes. A lot of dudes right now see this chick, man, I'll fuck her. Yeah, because she ratchet and ghetto. A lot of y'all like that shit. That's why these kinds of women exist. If black men didn't like ratchet and ghetto, then black women would stop being ratchet and ghetto. But black dudes are in love with these kind of chicks. And this chick know that. That's why she dressed like that, and that's why she act like that. Because she know black men will fuck a rattlesnake if you hold his mouth open. She ain't stupid. Women are not stupid. They know this shit about black men. The thirstiest group of men on earth are black men. They'll fuck anything.
Yo, this is not scripted. Y'all see it?
And now his voice done got higher than the females. He's screaming louder than them. So you definitely done lost me as somebody to watch. Because when your voice get all high, higher than the women you arguing with, you a bitch. That's the same thing little donations do. He get that high-ass screaming voice, screaming like a female. Black men as a whole are fucked up. Black men argue with and just like black women. Screaming and hollering. I would have just sat down right there in front of my mic and waited on Big John and Little Jim, my security team, to come in, pick these hoes up, and throw them out the window.
I want to because
You can't be seen like this.
I literally have a walk.
You see the two white girls right here in the front just laughing? They just sitting around looking at these ratchet black chicks like, God damn, what's wrong with these bitches? You can't take ratchet chicks nowhere. You can't be nice to ratchet chicks. You can't. You just have to leave them alone. Every man with a brain knows that.
Guys, this is really embarrassing.
You are right. You are right.
And this was still, they kicked her out first. She's still there. God. This is the weakest display of manhood I've ever seen. This would never happen in my crib. This woman, the other one done assaulted you twice in your own crib. This right here, you done put her out. She's still there. There's no fucking way that these guys should be treated like men at this point. No one should see these dudes as men. You let two ghetto ratchets take over your whole podcast. No way in hell you should see these men as men. Slap that like button, y'all.
You are right.
Man,
You are right.
Can I?
Because people have opinions. That's what y'all want us to have on the show, right?
If it doesn't
Opinions. Y'all want us to have opinions on the show, right? Why are y'all mad? Because we have opinions.
No, I was talking over me before.
Why are y'all mad? Because we have opinions. I'm confused.
Guys, let me give y'all a universal truth. You cannot argue with women. And not because you can't, because anybody can. The reason why you can't argue with women is because when women get emotional, they become irrational. And when someone is irrational, no matter how much sense you make, they can't hear it. Their ears close up. You could be making the greatest point in the world. An irrational person can't hear it. Once they become irate, they are not going to listen. You cannot argue with them. You're not supposed to. I tell men this every day. Do not argue with women. Because once they get to this level, there is nothing you can say to change their mind. They're going to keep digging the hole deeper. They're going to keep digging and digging and digging. The chick that's doing all the screaming, she's trying to get people to put their hands on her. That's why she hit the dude twice. Because she's trying to get somebody to hit her so she can claim assault and she can sue their ass. That's exactly what she's up to. It's called baiting. That's why she won't leave. She's trying to bait these men into putting their hands on her. She would have never been in my crib to begin with because I could smell ratchet a mile away. She never would have been in my shit.
And then it's over.
I'm just confused. Why y'all mad? Because we got opinions. That's what y'all brought us on the show for, to have opinions.
Hands up over. Sign language. Right? Insults, it needs to be right, correct? Shaming, insults, it needs to be right. That's what it is.
And now he's repeating that Kevin Samuel shit. The sign language shit. See, this is something else I've been telling y'all. All they do is repeat what they daddy say. That's what he's doing now. He's repeating the shaming and insults and need to be right bullshit. The sign language shit that Kevin Samuels made up. I told y'all. The daddy say it, and then the rest of them repeat it. Daddy say it, the rest of them repeat it. Over and over and over and over again. None of these dudes have an original opinion. Everything they say comes from Kevin Samuels. He gives it his stamp of approval, and then all the rest of them repeat it. Because they all a bunch of dumb drones. We are bored. They don't have an original thought in their head. It all comes from their daddy. All these dudes that do this kind of content, they see Kevin Samuels as their daddy.
But I just want to know why they kicking us off the show because of opinions that they wanted us to have.
Even if that's and sorry, ladies,
they're just mad because you're talking about
hey.
And then they want to be all cute and try to tell a bitch to stop talking just because it's they fucking show. We're not even doing nothing wrong. We're just talking.
No, it's a stop.
Yeah.
Listen to this woman. She said they try to tell a bitch to stop talking. Any woman that refers to herself as a bitch is a no-count, low-class ratchet. Because any woman with class is not walking around calling herself a bitch. This is basic elementary level shit that any man should know. Don't date women who refer to themselves as bitches. Don't talk to women who refer to themselves as bitches. Don't spend any time around women who refer to themselves as bitches. That is low class, no count, low value women.
We're just talking. Nobody was doing nothing wrong. Y'all just want to be fucking extra just because it's y'all show.
Oh my god.
Like,
Security here. We got security here.
That's weird.
Security gonna remove them.
But didn't we do anything wrong?
Security's here.
we didn't do anything wrong. They just mad. Like, for what?
No, you guys are the ones that are acting crazy.
I put you on camera, do all that stuff.
Girl, that's already.
No.
Girl, you had almost 11K watching that.
This we already know.
And they go this funny ass nigga waving at the camera again. This dude must get zero time. He must get zero time on camera because he keeps coming by waving at the camera. Yes, they do make a lot of money off it. Look, I'm not hating on their paper. You guys know I don't knock people's hustle. But I just want the people who give them the money to know these chicks that are being kicked off, y'all paid for them to be there. Because they pay these women to come on these damn podcasts. Don't let them fool you. These women could be anywhere else doing anything else. They're not going to come on a podcast and argue with niggas for free. They paying these women to come on. They're taking your donations to fucking give it to them. Simple as that. That's all I want them to know. I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm just telling the truth. Alright, if you're one of these women, which would you rather be doing? Would you rather be here arguing with this nigga or on your OnlyFans account making your own money?
Wait, can I get another shot before I leave?
Wait till before I leave.
No. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. You're gonna stick on the internet.
all over there.
You ain't.
Now listen to how tough he getting at it. The security is there. A few minutes ago, he was talking all nice to him. Security show up. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. Wait a second. How come the bass in your voice changed when security got there? Did y'all not notice it too? How all of a sudden the bass went up when the security people are there? And look at the security. A lame ass black dude and an old ass black chick. What they gonna do? I have two big ass, hungry ass, redneck looking white dudes that don't give a fuck about nobody come in there and pick these hoes up and carry them out the door.
Now get out. Now get out. You got security here? Get out.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting nothing, bro. Y'all ain't getting nothing.
I need my waiver before I.
No. You ain't touching this bottle. No. Yo, stop, man. Stop.
Security ain't even doing. Ain't that the security people's job? Why are you stopping the chick? Security should be the one stopping her. Weak.
Oh, yo. Okay, they gotta go.
Yo, what the fuck is actually going on right here?
I'm about to go home.
You wanna go?
I needed to get in it.
Listen, man, they are well within their rights to grab this chick and forcefully remove her. They don't even have to be nice about it. She's already committed assault twice. Now she's damaging property. You don't even have to talk. You can physically grab her and throw her out. It's legal. Why is everybody standing around letting this chick act crazy? These dudes are punks. The Fresh and Fit podcast are punks. I would never disgrace myself by going on this show. I mean, it's a disgrace. If you are a man, you should be offended by what you see in here. This is how to not be a man. That's what they're teaching you right here. They're teaching you how to be a bitch. Everybody in that room will be fucking fired.
In a fight like this.
No one's gonna fight here. Bro, those bitches are about to whoop them.
I don't want to fight. I don't fight, but I'm saying when people around you are fighting, people start hitting people and then you get involved.
No one's.
This nigga holding 2 cameras. That all they care about is how much they can make off this incident. They don't care that it makes them all look like bitches. They just filming it. Just gonna get us some money. We gonna get some loot off this. And I'm sorry, my integrity means more. My manhood means more than some views. I'd have threw these bitches clean the fuck out, man. I wouldn't have waited for security. I would have grabbed that chick, I would have wrapped her purse around her neck, and threw her motherfucking ass out.
You're gonna hit me. I'm right here. Tranquilita.
Exactly. Patreon for the uncensored version. Yeah. That's what they doing. The shit they filming now, you gotta go to Patreon to see that. Fuck that shit. Man, these bitches would have been thrown up out of my crib.
Cameras everywhere. Look. Camera right there. Camera right there. Camera right there. Camera right there.
Somebody tell me what security is doing. What is the point of this security if they're not throwing people out? I'd have been like, dude, you're fired. I'll take care of this myself. I'd have grabbed that bitch and slung her ass out a window.
Someone touched me
over there,
I'm
and they're
pressing
going
charges.
through our
Oh wait,
things
actually,
yeah,
you're
so
tripping.
You said you're pretty the whole time. She ain't say nada, nothing.
I mean, what is there to say? I'm not gonna.
Nada.
Exactly.
Are we good? Can I go? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
My
go.
phone over here?
No, it's in the box.
It's in your back. Didn't they take it at the
We
box?
gave it to you.
I'm sorry.
We gave it to you.
No. We took her phone only. I don't think she went
No,
there.
she has her phone. We gave.
Look, the white girls are like, they like, hey, let's get up out of here. They like, let's get up out of here. They finna leave. This kind of shit is embarrassing to white women. They don't like being around watching this kind of shit. They trying to collaborate on what club they finna go to. Cause I would rather be at a club than do this.
It's her right away. No, she's not getting away. She's not.
The whole show completely thrown off its rails. Completely disrupted by 2 crazy ratchets. The entire show, guys. They let their whole podcast be destroyed by 2 ratchets. And they had a nerve to come back on and say that they alphas and that they're high value. No alpha male would let 2 ratchets destroy their business. Let 2 ratchets destroy their moneymaker. No man would do that. You would protect your money at all costs.
It's done. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit.
I want my way.
Yo, remove it. Remove it.
You hear those other chicks saying this podcast is over. They don't even want to be there no more. All the other women want to leave because they embarrassed. And I want you to understand something. They're not just embarrassed by the way the women are acting. Here's something that a lot of y'all know about women. When you show that you a pussy, women lose interest in you. These guys done showed how big of pussies they are. That's why those other women want to leave. Tell me I'm wrong. When women see you being a pussy, they don't want to be around you no more. Am I wrong? Them other women, you can hear them in the background saying this podcast is over. They don't want to be around these dudes no more because they bitches. They done showed themselves to be punks. You let two ratchets take over your whole podcast. Them other women have no respect for you at this point. Women lose respect for you quick. And when they do, they want to get away from you. Tell me if I'm wrong. For those of you who deal with women. Because I know some of y'all don't. And hit the like button too while you're at it. Oh man, I got work tonight, boys and girls. So actually, I got work all week long. So y'all won't be seeing my ass that much. I'm gonna be doing what I can as far as content, but you guys know my contracts come first. So I'm gonna be hitting those up all week, making my dollars, making real money, not this internet stuff.
Black people, I don't like the whole putting black people out there like as the angry black woman, angry black man. I hate shit like that.
Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that? 3 times she done put her hands on this man. Did y'all see you see the 2 white girls right there? You see how they just turned around and walked off? They don't want to be around these dudes no more. Because this woman done made you look like a pussy. She done made you look like a straight pussy. She refusing to leave your property and she done put her hands on you. She done made this dude look like a straight up punk. I don't know how anybody from this day forward can have any respect for this man. If he was to talk to me, I would tell him, you a bitch. You let this little bitty woman put her hands on you and destroy your podcast. You a bitch. I tell him straight to his face he a bitch. No respect for a dude like this. And now she calling him a pussy. And I agree with her. I agree. This dude a pussy. You done let this chick put her hands on you 3 times.
It's not even the police, it's the security. This is the first I'm weak. Like that makes me upset. This is the first time I make herself look stupid, but as a black woman, you're upset, just walk away. You don't need to be on camera with you. Yeah, no, not on camera. Like y'all, this is the first time I drank in a month and a half. Wait. This normally happens on the show? Y'all give your comments, come on. Your name is still here.
And look at this old ass security guard lady right here, this old black lady. Why are you talking? You're security. Get her out. This is why you need real security. You need real security guards that are going to pick a motherfucker up and leave with them. This old ass black security guard ain't doing shit. She probably agree with them bitches.
Oh look, I'm gonna become a subscriber too. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And it's your girl Lex.
Do y'all hear the girls advertising themselves? They using these niggas shit to advertise. Didn't I just tell y'all these women are using this as an opportunity to grow their shit? They sitting there saying, sub to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Lex. They using these niggas. I told y'all. They using these dudes to increase their online profiles.
If you need a video vixen, hit me up.
Right, you guys can go ahead and follow me
Well, I wanna
on
see them
Instagram, legendary_.
You hear this girl giving her Instagram in the background? Do y'all hear? Guys, I just want to see it. Hashtag NBA was right. I told y'all. They just using these niggas to increase their Instagram following. I fucking told y'all. These are just ratchets. They sitting there giving out their motherfucking Instagram. They don't care about these niggas or they podcast.
TY. I model.
Wait, can you guys scroll
I
down
do
to
marketing,
the comments?
branding.
You hear the girl? I model. I do marketing and branding. No, you don't. You're a fucking OnlyFans girl. You are an OnlyFans chick. You don't do no modeling. You take your clothes off for horny, desperate niggas.
Wait, scroll down to them comments. I want to see what they're saying. Go. Come on, give me all the tea, bro. We're making your YouTube channel juicy. Look, 11,000 viewers. You're tripping.
No, yo, you gotta go, yo. You gotta go. Oh, that's security, bro.
No,
You
they
gotta
told me they're gonna pay for that.
Yo, you trespassing now. Look.
What a way to ruin a night.
Look, this is not a waiver. I have property on here. I have property on here, and I want that people.
No, she ain't going in there. No, you can't.
Okay, the other one is back. The security guard took her out and she's back.
No, you can't. Get out. Are you crazy? No.
What's still going on? Why is this too long?
At this point, it's ready.
Do I get up or do I stop?
Why didn't you just call the police? The police would have fucking handcuffed these chicks for trespassing. You got it all on camera, so the police would have walked in. You show them a couple of minutes of it. You show the chick assaulting you. They would have handcuffed her ass and walked her out of there. She would have went to jail.
This is some
At this point, does the rest of the ladies leave or do we stay?
I think we're supposed to leave.
Is this what a Frank Castle is?
Do you hear the other chick saying, do we leave or do we stay? And one of them said, I think we're supposed to leave. These niggas just assaulted their own manhood. They made themselves look like hoes.
Guys, can you guys let me know down in the comments?
We can't even see the comments.
We can't even see the comments.
I got you. Look, I got you.
Can you go scroll down, please? And we'll tell you.
Okay, now this chick done sat down in a chair and refusing to leave. And you guys think that these dudes are alphas. Y'all are seeing the biggest display of bitchdom I've ever seen. And y'all have the nerve to call these dudes alphas. The people who follow them, y'all had a nerve to call these high-profile men. High-value men. And they done spent 12 minutes trying to get two ratchets to leave.
Tell you what's up.
Look at her. She's so inconspicuous. Come on. Amandita, let's go.
Chris is gonna teach. Call the police. Bro, she's still here.
I want to read all the juicy comments. Here.
Did that bitch just spit on him? Guys, did she just fucking spit on him? I'm gonna tell you right now, man or woman, it's two things that if you do, I'm beating the motherfucking brakes off your ass. You fucking put your feet on me and you spit on me. I don't give a fuck if you a male or a female. You do one of them two things, I'm absolutely beating your ass. I don't care if I go to jail. I don't give a fuck if you a woman. I'm gonna knock your motherfucking teeth out. I'll be damned if I let somebody fucking spit on me. This nigga just let a chick fucking spit on him. Fuck this, man. Oh, fuck this. No. No.
The same girls y'all said to kick out. Carry her.
This come on, Yo, no, stop.
I went for pause.
Isn't going on YouTube. right? And my baby didn't die.
This is live.
My
This
baby
is
didn't
live
get
on
a
YouTube right
zombie.
now. This is live on YouTube.
Well, no, I'm saying though, like they're gonna have to
They have to edit this part out and delete.
No,
But yes, you're right. This is better than.
This nigga don't realize how much of a bitch he looks like. He's sitting here laughing and shit, but he looks so punk ass. He looks like a fanoid. There is no manhood in this. He's trying to act all tough and shit, but you just let a chick hit you multiple times and then spit at you. And you trying to laugh it off. And you can't. You can't laugh this off. You look like a punk.
Mayweather and Paul, because that fight, ooh, Jesus, that was trash. Trash. It was a waste of time. But they got paid, so you know.
that's what. All right, well, before she shoot this shit up, I'm gonna leave.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm not gonna lie, they gotta calm down.
If you come towards me, I won't defend myself.
Oh my God.
Waiver, I would have been gone.
I want Myron to go in his room so he doesn't do anything stupid, and I want these girls to leave so that we can just end the night. Finish the conversation and end the night.
High value women.
Okay. And that's why you're going to drag out my security.
Oh my God.
That's why you look crazy. That's why you're still here. Yeah, and you look retarded right now. And you about to be a world star. Hilarious.
That's a threat now? You about to be on World Star? That's what he just said. That's a threat from a man? You about to be on World Star. What happened to men? What happened to men? This chick done hit you 3 times and fucking spit on you. And your threat is you're about to be on World Star. How about you about to be on that stretcher going to the hospital? How about you about to be thrown down a flight of stairs? How about those as threats? You're about to be on World Star. That's all he could come with? After being hit 3 times and spit on, you're about... And you guys wonder why I think men today are just straight up punks. Just straight up punks.
Myron, can you scroll down on the comments, please, so we can hear the new comments?
Wait, can you scroll?
You hear these chicks telling him to scroll the comments so they can see the comments. They don't care about this. They just care about what these niggas on here, these thirsty niggas on there saying.
Just use the little thing on the mouse. On the mouse, scroll down. Just scroll down. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, no.
They said, Dan, what happens? Do you girls have OnlyFans? No, we do not have OnlyFans.
I'm
Okay,
so
next
sorry.
question. Next question. No, we do not hit women
Wait,
either.
he paid $10 to see the security guards take him out. Yo, I'm not
Guys,
gonna lie.
behind the scenes
Look,
on Patreon is gonna be lit.
11,000. Wait,
You hear what he said? Behind the scenes, our Patreon's gonna be lit. You just let yourself get hit and spit on. And the first thing you can think about is how much Patreon you gonna get. I think he just proved right there that this shit's all a scam. He's thinking about Patreon. This is disgraceful, y'all. And y'all still think that these are alpha men, that these are a high value man would never put Patreon over his own fucking pride as a man.
Oh, she banged the door now too?
Oh my.
Okay, go to patreon.com/freshfitpodcast.
wait, no, look, y'all didn't peep that?
What?
You're keeping the show going. That's craziness.
They said better betting the next show.
I think this might be your 2 live crew right here.
Right, our ladies after dark. Our ladies after dark is what this is.
Oh no, we have the Hulk outside.
So give me my wafer.
Yo, yeah.
Puff
Crazy. That's
and
gonna be
puff,
hilarious.
and I'm gonna blow your house down.
Can you scroll down on the comments?
That chick is outside beating on his door. Where are the police? Because apparently security ain't gonna do anything. I think they got the kind of security that can't do anything. Like you know some security guards, they can't really put their hands on you. They can't do nothing. They're just the kind of security that look at monitors all day but don't actually do anything. No, I want armed security. The guys who can actually tase you and drag you out of there. These security guards are just the kind with the radios.
So we can get more comments. We're
trying to read them.
We're trying to interact with them while you guys are handling business.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you pressed something. It's not scrolling the
No, you
comments.
did the wrong thing. There you go. Okay. Did they drag her out? They did? Oh, she's breaking the door. If men were creating problems, there would have been. If these men were creating problems, there would have been an asking already. Yes, if the roles were reversed, that's probably would have. That probably would have happened. If you're right.
Now they whole podcast done been took over by ratchets. Look at this. The whole show has been taken over by ratchets.
We ain't gonna walk out. Okay. There we go.
Hey. She's breaking the door.
Oh my god. Facts and the feds.
Hey, you guys want to kick out? You guys got it, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Bro, get the police in. No, we're not gonna get the police involved. She's leaving.
Yo.
No, they already called the police.
Patreon.com/FreshFit.
We already did that for you.
Oh man.
Right, real sponsors.
You guys noticed how they purposely didn't film what's going on off camera right there? Because if you want to see that, you got to go on Patreon. That's why they made sure to leave the cameras where they are. Because if you want to see all that shit going on by the door with the girl beating, they want you to go on Patreon to see that. That's how you know this shit is a scam. That's how you know this shit is a scam. No real man worth his salt would put up with this shit in his own fucking crib. There's no way in hell a man would tolerate this. These guys are a joke. Y'all just seen 100% evidence that these guys are a joke and that they are scamming y'all. That they are using y'all to pay for their fake lifestyles. They are using y'all. Y'all donations and y'all money are being used so they can bring on these ratchet ass chicks and argue with them every night. How can any man call himself a man after putting up with that kind of shit? If I tell a woman to get out my crib, she getting up out my crib. And there ain't gonna be nothing, no podcast bullshit going on. The only podcast you're gonna see is me picking her up and throwing her out a goddamn window. But you're gonna be leaving my house. It's that simple. These guys are a complete utter disgrace. See, I told y'all last week that I wasn't gonna watch their show anymore. This video is why I decided to not watch their show anymore. Because they are a complete and 100% disgrace. This is not what men do. This is not how men act. But this is how today's men act. This is how this new generation of men carry on. They let women run them the fuck over. Like, y'all like to talk shit about Generation X. Y'all like to talk shit about us guys in our late 30s and 40s. But we didn't tolerate that kind of shit from women. Women didn't talk to us like that. Women didn't hit us and they didn't spit in our faces. They didn't do that shit to us. They doing it to this new generation because y'all are bitches. Let a woman spit in my face. I would hit that bitch so hard, her head will spin around like the Exorcist. I'll be goddamn, I'm gonna let you spit on me and get away with it. I don't give a fuck. And I don't believe in putting hands on women. Except for when they cross the line into a man's face and into a man's place. You spit on me, I'm sorry, with coronavirus, AIDS, HIV, all this shit going around, you spitting on people? Nope. I would not tolerate it, not even for a split second. And any man that puts up with it for the sake of Patreon is not a man. So what is his name? Myron? Myron, you a bitch. You let a chick hit you and spit on you for Patreon. You a bitch, dude. And that's just true as you can be. You a bitch. To let a woman hit you and spit on you for money, disgusting. Very disgusting. I would never, ever lower my manhood for fucking money. I would never trade my fucking pride in for money. That's just so disgusting that they would sit on there and let this happen for the sake of getting paid. Whatever. Anyways, that's all I got on this topic. I can't believe I just watched this, but anybody who's a man right now should just look at this and feel fucking horrible. You should be like, wow, this is what men have turned into. Yeah, this was bad. This was real bad. And I showed it because I wanted y'all to see how these guys are scamming people. They're not truly living up to the things that they say, boys and girls. They're not. I don't know how long it's going to take for y'all to see that or realize that, but at some point y'all going to get it. Y'all going to get that these guys are faking y'all out. Y'all going to get that they lying to y'all. It's going to happen at some point. We just got to sit back and wait till it happens, I guess. Wait till y'all finally get it. I've been picked up on this fake shit they doing. And it's a few other people that make videos and streams talking about how fake these guys are. But right now, the mass population ain't figured it out. That's why they get 8,000, 9,000 people a night watching them. Because they ain't figured it out. They will. The same way Kwame Brown went from 30,000 people to 9,000. Because people figured him out really fast. Kevin Samuels, he down to the low 20s now. He was getting 30,000, 40,000 a night. Now he down in the low 20s. One night he was down in the low teens. Because people starting to figure it out. It's going to happen. People are getting smarter to this stuff. I'm telling you. People are getting smart to it. At some point, this whole little fad's going to blow up in their face. And y'all going to be like, you know, NBA told us this would happen. Okay. Watch what I tell you. Anyways, I'm done. I got to find me some food. And got to gas up my truck. Because I got to drive tonight. Got to go to work. So I will catch up with y'all later. I might throw up some short streams later on, like, you know, some 10, 15 minute stuff. But it just depends if I have something to talk about. Catch up with y'all.